Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Okay. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense.
Jackrabbit. Gorilla.
Back to throw, it's Russell. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Owens. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Brings up fourth down.
Tuna. Gaucho. Now.
On fourth down, going to the air. Using his feet to buy time. Unloads it left. Makes the grab plenty for the first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. Wants to throw, it's Russell. He unleashes a long one. And trying to put points on the board on third down, now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Ready,
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
ready.
Wanting to move the chains, here comes Alabama on 4th.
Lasso! Lasso!
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences are that now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
They'll try the run. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. Oh, what a cut. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Huge gain and a 1st down.
The Buckeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
Down!
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And he just overshot his man. Threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
It's 2nd down.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He might want another play.
Cooler! Ready, set!
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. He's got him. He's got it out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield?
Charcoal! 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 Hunt go!
Trying the run, it's Ball. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
The returner is tackled down at the 10. And the Alabama offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes that Alabama offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it, and the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Ready, set!
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end.
Acorn! Acorn! Griffin!
Off play action. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Snagged in the middle. It's ball. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air. It's St. Clair. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coleman. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready.
1st and 10.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. At the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they turn it into a defensive score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Russell. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. They'll start this drive with a pass. Shoots it to the left. With the catch, it's Coleman. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
2nd down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Ball. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
At the 47-yard line.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
Brings up 2nd down.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
Here we go, set.
He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Okay,
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Pressure coming. Moving out of the pocket. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
Not a lot of good plays for 3rd in California, so you're just trying to get a completion and help out your punter, but they can't even get that executed.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Making side adjustments here.
Here we go.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Marches ahead. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Ohio State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. West Virginia is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Don Nehlen, this has not been a blowout today in Morgantown. They're up by 7 over Ohio. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And what a terrible play. You just can't run back into the end zone like that, and it's going to be a safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost where you're out on the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Set to kick it away.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Military stunt!
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Let's go! Let's go!
Looking for a crease. It's Ball. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Throws for the tight end. Finds his man. It's Fleming.
It is so hard as a defender to have to stop that big fella from catching the corner route, right? He already has great size and long arms, and he can jump. So what do? I mean, you're not trying to create pass interference and a penalty, but that's just a size mismatch, and the offense took advantage.
And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs.
Come on, set! Ready to go!
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Second down coming up.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Got his man down the middle.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Buckeyes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Porter. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Football 7. Football 7. Stick. Ready.
On the run, it's ball. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
Alabama, 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The run to the left. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
By the running back. Picks up 4. Second down coming up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Looking for a man. It's Russell. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Alabama quickly back to the line. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short.
Cut it.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Running to the left. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Brings up 2nd down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Gorilla. Ready, go.
Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs, and now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage, and you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Breaks into the open. He'll work his way down to the 28. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10.
Flip.
Might as well give it to him again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime, a chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Russell. Here's the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
29 Phil Hornet. Reset.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Number 5.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Georgia State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 11 over UAB. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Let's go. On set.
Might be changing the route. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Looking to the big tight end. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. His dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
To the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's ball. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
Runs out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw.
51, Alabama, 7.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Ready?
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half.
Jackrabbit.
Looking downfield, it's Russell. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
24.
Alabama pushing the tempo.
Hawk. Lizzie. Rita. Hot.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Here we go.
The give to the tailback. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half.
That's the end.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
51, Alabama, 7.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee in this.